Good evening, everybody. This is Rich down here on the river. I'm going to do a total review of the Green Mountain Grill Daniel Boone edition. Had plenty of time to use it. Katie has used it. She's been around when we've used it together, and obviously because she's my camera lady, and we use it at the house. So it's not a bad. It's not a bad cooker. I love the fact that the pellet smoker, plug it in and turn it on. And that's the way it's going.
Convenience.
Yeah, convenience. I mean, you just pretty much plug it in and let it rock. So we did some pros and cons. Me and her and Katie got together and got our heads together, and we come up with a little list of stuff. So so I have some time to use it. The first pro is a constant heat. It's constant. It'll stay at the pit temperature. It will stay, what that screen says it is, with the sensor over here. It'll say it. I mean, it'll keep it constant heat.
It doesn't burn through fuel that bad either because it's so constant.
No, that's constant. We'll get to one of that. That's one of the cons. We'll get to that in a little bit. But the constant heat is due to priming it correctly. Because I've seen videos on YouTube that someone was cooking a brisket and lost heat and wouldn't get any hotter, and that's primarily due, I think, to priming it in the beginning. There's a video on how to prime it. I'll leave that up here in the iCard above. To prime it from scratch. We did a pretty detailed video of that. You can check it out. As far as even heat goes, I say that's a pro/con because it's fairly even, but you gotta get that firebox deflection box down in there at the right temperature, at the right spot, or else it's gonna be real hot, real cold. So I usually do a 4.5 inch measurement from the side of the cooker inside, with the heat deflection box over the firebox. Another is no management. Set it once you get it fired up and get it to your smoke temperature.
Like the commercial, set it and forget it.
Yep, set it and forget it. You can walk away, and it's ready to go. And when you've done your smoking for whatever time, and you want to turn it up, or you want to turn, it just holds, and there's nothing. It's pretty convenient. Now, this is the best quality. This is what really got me to decide on buying a Green Mountain Grill, is their customer service. I know a couple barbecue teams in the local area that use this same manufacturer, and they have circuit boards going bad. Next day, it's at their house. I mean, perfect customer service. Now here, you can get a hold of it any time of the day. So that's a big pro. Meat temperature in the cooker. The built. I'm sorry, I had a little brain fart. The built-in thermometer that has it. You have a little. You put the thermometer here, and you run it through this.
It's convenient.
Itty bitty hole.
A con is you can't use anything but the one that comes with it.
Yeah, that's on our con list. For a bigger hole, for your thing. So we're kind of getting our couple pros and cons are mixed. In that, you'll see me use a video with ThermaQ Blue edition. I couldn't run my probes through the hole. I had to cook them under the door. I think we were doing leg quarters. I'll leave that video up here in the iCard. You can look for yourself. Pro solid built. This thing weighs 155 pounds, no pellets. So if you put 10 pounds of pellets, about 165, 170 pounds without meat. And that's pretty sturdy for me. I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't leak unless you have your probes hanging out. I don't have much of a problem with leakage. Short heat up time. Once you plug it in and you let it go through its cycle and press up, I think 15 minutes, you're at your pit temperature, you're ready to cook. It's versatile. I like the versatility of a pellet smoker, especially this one here, because I love it and it's mine. I'm sure the other ones had the same quality. You can go from smoke for an hour to grill. I mean, just by turning it up and say 15 minutes, you're grilling. Very versatile. The price. Now, we did a lot. I mean, before we actually, price and customer service, but we looked around and, there's others that are cheaper, but by the time you pay for freighting, you're going to pay more than what we paid for this. So then we bought this in the local area, brand new, and we made out pretty good, brand new. So that's the price. Here comes the train, folks. You can hear a little bit of something in the background, other than the birds and river life. Now we're gonna move to the cons. You gotta add pellets every 5 to 6 hours. We haven't done a pork butt or a brisket yet. But I do know after several cooks, like we did ribs. In about 5 hours, 6 hours, you're gonna have your little alarm going off down there. And of course, the hotter you run it for a longer time, the more it's gonna use, but the lower. But anyway, about 5 or 6 hours. We do a lot of low and slow stuff, so we don't do a whole lot of grilling on this. Every 5 to 6 hours, you're adding pellets. So versus, like say, the Weber Smoky Mountain, where you're gonna add 20-pound charcoal, and you ain't gotta add fire to it on a hot summer day for 14 to 16 hours. Not very travel friendly. I haven't tried to travel with it yet, but I can tell you it'll be a pain in the butt because you have to take the legs off. Which leads to my next con is the front legs are wobbly. They're really could be a little sturdier, along with the front wheels could be a little bit bigger. More of an edge on the grease pan. Oh my God, I got big hands. I mean, so in that grease pan there's kind of like a slant, and there's a 2-piece. Well, there's a little ledge right there, and it just sits right on the ledge. I mean, right on it. You can ask Katie. Right on the ledge. It's a pain in the butt trying to get it up there.
Oh yeah, I've had it drop on me a few times, and I got little hands. See, little hands.
Yeah. So, yeah, they could put a little more, let it overhang the edge a little bit more. I like the setup. I get it. So it's just kind of tight in there if you got real big hands, or it's just weird. Train's loud tonight, isn't it? Not yet.
Not yet.
Up here at the crossing.
Yeah, give it about.
This is for the kids. If you got your kids watching, they'll love it here in a minute. Okay. Okay. Cleaning. For a better result with your smoker, with your pellet smokers, I found that you have to clean it after every time with a little shop vac from Walmart. Sorry, I'm sure you can hear me. I'm sure that thing's probably not drowning me out, but and the kids in the background going, "Train, Daddy, train!" We got one. It's probably in there hanging out the bedroom window. Okay. Clean out the the firebox every cook. It's a pain in the butt, but I'm telling you, you're going to see a difference because the ash lays in there, and obviously that little tube in there gets hot. It's going to get choked up, and you're not going to burn your pellets all the way, and it could leave it moist.
It's similar to like a pellet stove that after every time you shut her down, you need to clean her.
Alright, yeah, very good. I never dealt with a pellet stove.
I have.
She lived in Maine for 10 years or so, and the hell with that. Okay. Bigger hole on the meat throw. Okay, we went over this, the video from the ThermaQ. You'll see I could not, obviously I would run my hole through, my probe through here, and the only probe that fits it is the one that comes with the machine. Bigger hole. Cleaning this, went over that. Great temp isn't the same as the screen says. Now, I discovered this. If you watch the ThermaQ Blue video that I mentioned, you'll see that I think the ThermaQ Blue was running different. It was running hotter because the probe for the cooker is here. The screen reader is right here. I put it in the middle, in the back, and it was reading like 25 to 30 degrees hotter. So temperature control mainly is probably what you're going to be your biggest the biggest accomplishment is getting to where you're even all the way across the board and to match that. So it's kind of that's con. So if you're going to go by this, and you're not going to have your stuff right. So I try to set up a temperature or big on the meat on a Thermopop that I use. I'm a Thermoworks affiliate. Check out my links and stuff, and they'll show more. He'll show more. I had to throw it in there. Let's see. As far as pellets. And back to the pellet thing. A sidebar to add pellets every 6 hours is the fact that For 16 to $17, you get like an 18-pound bag of pellets. All right. From over Smoky Mountain, you get a 40-pound bag of, say, Chef Select charcoal briquettes for $20. So the cost of pellets is up there. So if you're going to use this a lot, they're a little costly. But I guess if you're going to go for the convenience of it, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I think you got anything you want to chime in on? Because we went over this list together, and
well, I think we hit everything. It's just, no, I mean, it's just like I said, it's going to be the same maintenance as it is with a pellet stove. You know, clean it after every cook, and then, you know, that's, well, I can't think of anything else.
I'll tell you what, to put it up on, I mean, this thing, I've never owned one. We never owned one before this, and I love it. I love the fact that I
do too, because I can just like put it in there, forget it, go in the house and get stuff done, and then check on it.
Yeah, and if I don't want to bring out for the Weber Smoky Mountain, or I don't want to set up the Weber kettle, and if I just want to walk away from it and don't have to worry about it, well, I don't have to worry about the Weber Smoky Mountain either. But just so you don't guys put charcoal in it, let it get hot, warm it up, and all that. That'd be another video when I do a versus. But for right now, the video is on the Green Mountain Grill Daniel Boone edition, and I suggest go buy it. Go try it out. Other than something little stuff that you're going to get with any other pellet smoker, the cons, the pros. But I'm telling you what sets Green Mountain Grill aside is their customer service and their price. I really cannot knock it. The reps are very talkative, even if you don't have a problem. You'll see they send me a goodie pack. All I do is have to email them some information, and they're more than glad to send me stuff. They're really nice people. So again, folks, check them out at greenmountaingrills.com. Their link will be in the description box. And all my social media will be in the description box. And let's see, do I want to do a shout out to anybody?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah. Well, yeah, because I'll tell you what, you know what you do is YouTube, we're a community of YouTube. So a shout out is, very much respected. So this is what I'm going to do. I watch some subscribers that are equal to my numbers, or some channels that are equal to my numbers. They're a little smaller. Of course, I watch all kind of cooking channels. But I'm going to give a shout out to Big Lew's BBQ down there in Louisiana, I believe he is in. I think so, because it's all about the Saints. Who dat, I guess that's what they say down there. Anyway, Big Lou, that's for you. I'll leave his link up here in the iBox, and it'll be down there in the description box. Let's go get Lew Hippie BBQ and Cooking. I love that cat, man. He's a good personal guy. In fact, we've been talking on the phone and stuff. He's a real cool cat. Go check out his channel. He does all kinds of air fryers. He's big on the slow and sear. So check him out. His iCard will be here and link in the description box.
Sorry.
That's all right. We're done. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. We're going to go on vacation. I'm not going to take a little vacation next weekend, so we're going to rip off. We're going to go see a subscriber. I'll go down and give you a little tidbit on that, so you'll be looking for that video. And it's going to be good. Anyway, guys, all my links in the Hit Show More in the description box. Have a good night.